Live from NBC4, this is Today in LA.
More doctors, especially here in the Los Angeles area, are seeing a disorder that's known as manorexia. It's a catchphrase for eating disorders that affect men. Kelly Mack has details.
I really enjoyed the illusory sense of control that the eating disorder gave me.
But that was before the eating disorder almost killed Matthew Pope.
But by the end of it, I was 6'2" and 98 pounds.
Matt Masterson.
Even famous Hollywood actors, including Dennis Quaid, have admitted to eating disorders. During and after his role of Doc Holliday in the 1994 film Wyatt Earp, Quaid weighed as little as 138 pounds. But he said when he looked in the mirror, he would see himself 40 pounds heavier. Oscar winner Billy Bob Thornton lost 59 pounds before shooting Pushing 10 in 1999 and acknowledges he had a problem with anorexia.
It's really affecting young boys and young men earlier and earlier, just like we see with girls.
Psychotherapist Webb Egerton treats several young men with eating disorders. She says more and more men, and even boys barely in their teens, are feeling the social pressure to meet standards of attractiveness, standards that can be impossible to attain.
And who is most at risk, which is really scary, are the little boys that are the underachievers, who aren't picked for the kickball team, who are passive.
Matthew Pope describes himself just that way.
It was a way of trying to make myself acceptable to my peers, because I was convinced that there was something fundamentally wrong with me.
Pop culture bombards us with images of perfect bodies, and not just female bodies. Along the Sunset Strip, billboards for Abercrombie and for Target loom above traffic. Over the hill at a newsstand on Laurel Canyon, the magazines scream, "Lose your gut," and a six-pack by summer. And to achieve that six-pack or that fat-free bicep, some males are compulsively exercising, binging, purging, and starving themselves.
The symptoms that we see often are binge eating, weight gain, weight loss, sneaking food, stealing food out of the refrigerator, ritualistic eating, over-exercising, running for 5 miles when they've never done any exercise before.
To burn more fat, one boy went to extremes.
In my practice, we had a situation where a mother didn't realize that her clogged toilets was one of the biggest symptoms. Her son was throwing up so much, she thought it was a plumbing problem.
And getting help may be tougher for a male than a female.
And there's much more shame around an eating disorder for a male than a female, because they feel it is a stigma and they feel like bigger losers.
For Today in LA, Kelly Mack, Channel 4 News.